Everybody, this is Becca from Watch Becca Plan, and today I'm going to flip through my pocket planner. This is the only planner I'm using this year. The only other thing that I'm using this year is this Midori MD journal notebook for my reading journal. Like reading, I guess it's reading journal. I did a flip through on this just a little while ago. So that's up on my channel if you want to watch that. Today we're going to go through my only planner that I'm using this year. It is my pocket ring planner. This is a Pocket Smart Fee. This planner itself I don't think is available anymore. I think they have other ones that are like this, but not this color. I got this on Amazon probably 2 years ago, and since then I think they've stopped selling it. But Smart Fee is a brand that you can get on Amazon. I know they have crocodile ones, but I don't think they have this specific one anymore. So let's start the flip through. So in here I have my stencil. This is my stencil that we make and sell on my Ko-Fi shop. It's 3D printed, so it's like hard plastic. It's extremely useful, and I'm hopefully going to release a new one this month, hopefully. And they're not currently listed in my Ko-Fi shop, but when I release the new one, they will go back up to this version. And then in here I just have appointment cards and business cards. And then this starts my inserts. So this is a dashboard that I made. My word for the year is calm. So I just have calm and cozy, and then some pictures in here that are remind me of calm, cozy stuff. I really like the lighting, the warm fluorescent lighting, like fluorescent light, like not fluorescent, but warm bulbs and candles and fires and stuff like that. It screams cozy to me. I just have a piece of acetate that I got. I think it's 5 mil. And it's pretty thick. So I put that in front, and then I have my dashboard. And then in here I have a note for my husband, which actually goes right here, that I always keep in the front of my planner. And then this is just a sheet protector. It is Avery brand, and they're the heavy duty, the top loading ones that have like the top flap on them. I just cut them down and stick them in here, hole punch them, cut them down and hole punch them and stick them in here, and you can, they're my favorite because they're pretty thick. They don't have the floppy issue that other sheet protectors have. These ones are extremely thick, so I always like using those ones for pockets in here. And then I have my first divider, which is my notes divider. I have a couple sticky notes that I made. More sticky notes, and then these are, let's see if I can do this without a bunch of stuff falling. These are pages from this little 5-star Mead notebook I got from Walmart. They're the perfect size. I just cut them down a little bit on top, and they're pretty much pocket size. So they're a little shorter than Pocket Plus, which is what I use, but they work. And then I just have some notes in here, random notes, scribbles from my son, stuff like that. And then I have some notebook paper I made with really small lines so I can fit a lot of information. This is a name. It's actually cardstock. I cut it out with my silhouette and then laminated it, and it's my name. I have these in each of my planners. Every time I switch sizes, I make one for the new size. It's just laminated on like 3 mil lamination with cardstock, black cardstock. This is something that I made in Canva. It's the moons with stars, and then the back is like a starry night kind of thing. Esper is my favorite Pokemon, so that's her Pokemon card. And then this is my second tab, which is calendar. I have a bunch of sticky notes here. I constantly need to be reminded of what goes in my son's backpack. This was from my son's dentist office when he went. He gave it to me. This little sticky note, it's been in my planner for forever. I made a dashboard out of that too. It's in my freebies folder. Self-care ideas. This is just an acetate from Cat Espresso Co. And then this is in my freebies folder. It's just like a tarot card that has the year 2025 in Roman numerals. And then the back has like, that's very sticky, constellations and stuff on it. And then this is a Buddha stamp that I got when I first started planning in like 2013. Joann's had like a little dollar spot section and they had stamps in it, and this was one of the stamps. It was like a clear rubber stamp, and I just loved it. It's one of my favorite stamps. So I stamped it and scanned it into my computer, so I always have it because I did not take good care of my stamps. This is a piece of vellum that I colored. I printed out an image. I'll show you with this. I printed out an image of Esper, and then I outlined it in permanent marker and then colored it in. Like, if you can see the design behind it, I just put a piece of vellum on top and outlined it in permanent marker and then colored it in. And then I just did some cool colors, and it looks like stained glass, and I just love it. This is my yearly overview. That's a freebie in my freebies folder. My word of the year column with a couple paragraphs, and then an image I got off Canva. This, I don't know what I'm using this for yet, but I made it, and it's in here. I don't know. This is my planning routine. This is in my shop, in like 8 sizes, I think. And it has daily, weekly, monthly, and then quarterly and yearly planning. My perpetual calendar, this is something that goes year to year. I don't have to change it for specific years. It's stuff that happens every year in the same month. This is a little project insert, or task insert that's in my freebies folder, and then I just do each month of the year, and write out birthdays, anniversaries, different stuff like that. And then what I'll do is, my mom's birthday's in March, so in February I write mom prep. So that means I need to prep for mom's birthday in February, because her birthday is on the 1st. So I always prep a month ahead for holidays and birthdays. So like this month I'm getting ready for Valentine's Day, because next month is Valentine's Day. So I just, when I go to my monthly planning, I always just take this stuff and put it in the monthly planning page. You'll see it in the little sidebar in a minute. This is my goal tracker. I did end up doing this. I said I wasn't going to do this insert for my goals this year, but I just really enjoy looking back and seeing the progress I've made. So I have all 4 of my goals for the year written out, and then I track as I go. So like my goal this month, or this year, is budgeting and tracking my expenses. So I have that here. I want to read 75 books, so it's 19 books a quarter. So I have that all listed out and ready to go, and then every month I just write how many books I've read. I want to declutter every week, so each quarter is 13 weeks. And then my social media, I want to release a couple inserts and stencils. I want to release a stencil and inserts every quarter. So I have that all ready to go. This is my color code for my highlighters, and then my icon list. And then this is 2025 prep stuff that I have done, but I'm still working on the questions. And then starts my monthlies. This is this month, and then you can see Valentine's Day prep. Get Valentine's for my son for school. I just write out major projects for the month over here. And then I have all of my months for the year of 2025 in here, and I have a clear sticky note on each one, so that if I go to the dentist and I get an appointment, for whatever day, I can write it on the sticky note, and then when I get to that month, I can take all that information and put it where I want it, or where it needs to go, and however I'm doing it. This is my Pokemon Go calendar. There's a lot of events and a lot of like Pokemon that you need to. There's a specific way to get it, and you have to do it while the event's going, or you don't get it. So I have to keep on track of that. Me and my husband play together. It's one of the things that we do. So I like keeping track of it so that I can kind of one up him sometimes. Not all the time, but because right now he's ahead of me. But I'm trying to get back ahead. So I gotta keep on top of stuff so that I can try to one up him. This is a freebie in my freebies folder, by the way, with the monthly and this on the back. This is the events for the month, what Pokemon is debuting, or what Pokemon you need to catch for like community days or spotlight hours, and then what the event bonuses are. So like sometimes they'll have hatch days or hatch like research days or something, and there's some specific thing you need to do. So like I like to clean out my eggs before a hatch day so that I have room to get the new eggs. So those are things that I need to prep for and have ready to go. Or community day, I like to clean out a lot of space in my Pokemon inventory for that, so I need to, have that ready to go. This is a journaling fold out. It has a monthly calendar, my wins for the month, and then my journaling for the day. I've been doing micro journaling lately. It's been very nice to quickly just write down, because sometimes I don't have time to sit down and make a whole journaling spread. I don't have the time for that. So if I can just journal a little bit, it really helps. These are my January projects. This is another one of those inserts. And then I just list out all the things that I need to get done this month that are like bigger things that aren't just like, unload the dishwasher or something. Like something that's going to take a few steps. I just write it out for the month. And then there's a funny shit we say thing. We say funny stuff all the time, and I just wanted to write it down and keep track of it so that I could look back and laugh. Quarter one goals. These are all those goals from the insert, and I just list them out, what needs to be done this quarter for each of the 4 goals, and then where I want to be at the end of quarter one, what progress I want to make. And then starts my weeklies. These are available in my shop also. And also I print these with a color. Instead of using colored paper, I couldn't find a colored paper that I really liked the color of, so I just print my pages for my inserts with color in the background. I have an Epson Incotank printer, so like, and I don't ever use the color, so I figured this would be a good way to use it. I always use the black. I've refilled the black once already, but I've never refilled the color, and I've had this printer for almost 2 years. So I figured this would be a good way to use the color. And it's working. So that's why my pages look a little more like warm than like a bright white page. So that's why. And I have the color that I use in my freebies folder. It's like an 8.5 by 11 PDF. You can print that color out and then print your insert on it. I do that with like inserts I buy from other people's shops. I'll print the color on the paper and then put it back through the printer and print the insert on top of that, and that's how I get the warm color on inserts that I don't make. I just have the week number up here, and then I have the my dinners for the week, and then tasks that need to be done this week but not like at a specific time. I have my monthly calendar, and then my mood log tracker, or my mood tracker. And then I have this in my freebies folder, but this is my mood key. 1 is I can handle anything. 2 is okay, but this might be a bit much. 3 is no thank you. 4 is I need a drink. And 5 is what the actual fuck. Those are my moods that I track 1 to 5. 5 is like hardcore, I'm curled up in a blanket with a cocktail and I'm not moving for the rest of the day. And 1 is, hey, this isn't so bad, I think I could do this. Whole adulting life thing. So yeah, this is how I set stuff up. I like to like list out every day what I do, and I like to have my appointments in there. I don't like I don't like having a separate daily page where I like list out everything I'm supposed to do that day and then have a smaller weekly. I need to have a bigger weekly and room on the days in the weekly to be able to list out stuff that I do. I moved from the personal size planner, ring planner, to this because I wasn't filling up the pages. There was no point in me being in such a big planner when I wasn't really filling up the pages and I didn't need all the extra room. So this has worked out really well for me in this size, this insert. I had this insert in my personal too, and I wasn't really filling it up. I feel like I can generally fill these pages up without having to find places for more room, like more room to put stuff. It's enough space where if I have a busy day, it can handle it, but it's not so much space that on even a normal day, I have empty room everywhere. This is this week. I have been reading a lot this week and trying to work on stencils and inserts and stuff, so I haven't had a lot of time to be in here, but, I put this acetate in here with some sticky notes on stuff that I need to do. I don't know how I feel about it yet. I really don't like having separate sticky notes. I see everybody with a bunch of sticky notes everywhere, and I really love the way it looks, but for my brain, I just can't handle not having the information on the insert where it needs to go. I can't. I don't know why. So I have a hard time having sticky notes in places that they don't belong, except for like reference information. Actual tasks that I need to get done need to go on like my weekly insert or my task list. Like I just can't have them elsewhere. You know what I mean? So yeah, this is this week, and then I have a list of like base things that I need to do that don't really need to get done this week, but do need to get done sooner than they would if I had them on my to-do list back here. So this kind of works. It's not that bad. I don't know. I'm testing it out and seeing how I feel about it. And then I do the weather with my weather stencil for my shop, and then I do these little date dots. I got these off of AliExpress, I think. I just do these little date dots on the day of the week, and then I put the number for the date of the day. And then I have my grocery list for next week, and then I have the whole Q1 set up in here. All except for this last week. I still have to do this last week, but it's ready to go. This is from Killing Me Softly, or Killing Her Softly on Instagram. I love Esper. She's my favorite Pokemon in the entire world. And so I had to have this because it's just perfect. This is a sticky note. I actually stole these sticky notes from my parents. They had them sitting, they had like a little cup on the refrigerator, and they had been sitting in their little cup for like, with pens and stuff, for like 2 or 3 years, and I wanted them the whole time, and then finally I just stole them. I was like, I'm taking these. You don't use them, I'm taking them. This is a Squirrel Girl dashboard. She's my favorite Marvel character. Today list. That's sticky note is from Walmart. And then this starts my to-do section. I have some random sticky notes of stuff that I need to do. I don't remember if I've copied this over or not, but this is like the place where sticky notes go to die. I just stick them here, and then I'll get to them eventually. My life trigger list with projects and tasks on the back. My to-do list. This is my master task list. So what happens is, I've explained this in previous videos, but I'll do it again here. What happens is, at the end of the week when I do my weekly review and I set up the next week, I go through my weekly page. Here, we'll do this page. I go through this, and any open tasks that I haven't gotten done yet, that I don't want to move to the next week because I don't think it'll get done, I put on that master task list. Anything up here from the weekly page that I don't think I'll get done in the week, or it can go on my monthly if I really feel like I need to get it done this month, it can go there. But anything else that I don't think is something that needs to get done, because usually brain dump on my daily area. Like if I'm doing something and I need to quickly jot something down, it goes on my little day list. And so if it's at the end of the week when I do my review, if it's there and it's not something I'm going to get done like in the near future, it goes on my master task list. So this is just a list of stuff that needs to get done. Or it's stuff that, like journey oil change. That's my husband's department. It's his thing. He does that. He does the oil changes himself. He just needs to be reminded to do it. So, because it's my car. So, I have to remind him to do it. And then this is my to buy list. This is just stuff that I want to buy or need to buy. And it's not stuff that's immediate or in the near future. It's just stuff that, like, eventually one day I will need to get. My wish list. This is a list of the VTech marble runs. My son loves them, and we're trying to get as many as we can. And then he always loses the marbles. It comes with like 10 marbles. He always loses them. So that's the number for the replacement parts, because you can call and get new marbles. I'm trying to, my son has autism and he has an AAC device, and I'm trying to make, I can print his boards from his device, and I'm trying to make a backup in a folder so that if anything, because we've had to send his device out for repairs before, and then we're stuck with nothing. So I'm trying to work on making a backup folder of all of his boards, so that way if we are ever in a situation where something happens to his device and we don't have it, he still has a way to communicate with us. Pocket Plus freebies. We're trying to visit all the children's museums in Michigan, and I've highlighted the ones we've been to. These are dinosaur event. My son loves dinosaurs, so this is a dinosaur places in Michigan that we want to go to take him. Desk cleanup, just a larger project I'm trying to work through. Planner size insert. I have rings, File Effects brand, Franklin Covey brand, strings and discs, and then coil bound. And it's just the different sizes of all the inserts. Task list. This is just for Watch Backup Plan. This is all my stuff for Watch Backup Plan. And then this is projects for Watch Backup Plan. Bad Omens, one of my favorite rock bands, metal bands. Ghosts is another one. Some recipes I wanted to try. And then this section is my last section. It's my tracker section. This acetate is on like a printable acetate, and the design is in my freebies folder if you want it. This is an insert that I made that I haven't released yet. It's my cleaning routine. It's a lot like my planning routine, but it's for cleaning. And it just lists out all the different areas in my house and what tasks need to be done. And then I have tasks that go in any room. So like all rooms need their walls mopped. All rooms need their baseboards dusted. All rooms need their windows cleaned. Excuse me. All that stuff. Room specific tasks go underneath it. This is from Planner Room Shop. It's a 5-minute decluttering freebie. And that was one of my goals this year, so I found that extremely useful. My master grocery list. When I'm doing my meal planning for the next week, and I go through my grocery list, I just skim this, and anything that we're like running out of or that I think we would need for the next week, I will put on the grocery list. Foods my son will eat because he has ARFID. So, he only eats a very limited amount of foods. So I always have to make sure I have that stuff on hand, because you never know. He has certain choices on his AAC device, and I need to have all of the food available that is on that choice board. So this is just a list of stuff I always have to make sure I have on hand and in stock. And then my stuff too. Seasonal meals we love. Me and my husband love to cook. Well, my husband loves to cook. I love to eat the food that he cooks. But I cook during the week, and he cooks amazing, delicious food on the weekends. But during the week, we have like sheet pan dinners and crock pot meals because I don't like to cook. but I like food. So I just list out all the different foods that we make in different seasons that we like. Because I'm not going to eat like cream of broccoli soup in the summer. Like, it's just too hot. So I just like to put foods that we eat. So that way when that season comes around, we can switch over to warmer foods or colder foods. Future releases. This is just a list of books and stuff that are coming out that I want to get, read, buy, rent from the library, whatever. This is an acetate from Peanut Splendor Co. And these are sticky notes that are in my freebies folder. Kindle information, and then Kindle service log. So anytime, it has my, underneath here has my Kindle email address. So anytime I want to send myself any kind of PDF or any kind of fan fiction or anything like that, I can just, my email is right there for it. Kindle Unlimited, this is old, but it's still in here. This is another one of those sheet of vellum that I colored in, and I laminated this one with matte lamination sheets. This is in my freebies folder. I made that. I don't think I have that available, but I made that in Canva. This is my little bookmark with all my books from last year. And then my stats for the end of the year, and I just use it to mark my page in my bookshelf. These are all the books I've read this year so far. I have enough, I think I have enough pages for 75 books. And then I have enough, maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. I don't know how many are on there. I'll just print another one. These are my book log trackers. I really loved having this set up in here last year, so I kept it. Library holds, book series. I just cross them off as I go when I finish them. And then I need to add a couple more in there, but I have it in here too. So I don't really need it in here. This is another one of those sheet protectors, and it just has some not stickers, they're like little icon sticker thingies I made. Definitely not smut. Pokemon Go level guide, because I'm trying to get to level 50. I'm currently on level 42. I'm trying to get to level 42. I've already done all of the, maybe I'm trying to get to 43. I don't know. I'm in that range. And then a pet care log. And then this back here is a little folder. I have a video on how I made this folder. It just houses our health logs, appointment logs, school tracker stuff for my son, doctor's information for everyone, all that kind of stuff. It all goes in here. Financial stuff too. And then I have a thing back here, a page lifter with some sticky notes. And then back here I just have like a origami heart I made with a black post-it note. This little bear thing, some receipts, my mood key, and then my overall book tracker guide, and spice level tracker. Nothing in the back pocket. And yeah, that's it. That's my whole flip through. This is a longer one because I kind of wanted to go into detail about some of my planning techniques that I haven't been able to in a while. And, you know, kind of go into detail about some things that I do with my planning that I haven't really talked about in a while, because I've been trying to keep my videos short. So this one's a little bit longer, but that is my planning style, or my planning techniques, and that is my planner. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will talk to you later. Have a great day. Bye.